Hi guys, my name is Sarah Red and I am the Creativepreneur, and I teach creatives how to put their passion or hobby into a need-based business so they can generate income they can actually live off of. So today, in our last video, I was telling you guys about basically how I did it with my creative direction using basically creative real estate in Airbnb. But I know other people might be like, well, Siren, that might not work for me because I don't want to do real estate. I don't want to build stuff and stuff like that. So what should I do? Right? So we're going to use an example of a regular photography, right? So Sue, we're going to name her Sue. Sue is a photographer. So I'm going to try to draw a little camera, y'all. Not too much on my little drawing or whatever. But this is Sue. Sue is a photographer. So how can Sue actually live off of her photography? Now, Sue can do a couple of things. Sue can do it the way that we're taught as creatives, and she can just get on the gram and start hustling and basically begging people to have her photos, to get her photo shoots and stuff like that, running all type of specials, talking about some $300 for X amount of photos, and she'll probably get a few people here and there or whatever. But it is what it is. Or let's say she's a print photographer. In this case, let's say she's a photographer who likes to do little fruit setups. So maybe she likes to take pictures of fruit. Like she might see a tree of oranges and she might take a picture of that, or she likes them set up in a nice little bowl and take pictures of that, right? Now, what she can do is she could put it on Etsy. That's her first option. She can put it on Etsy. She can put her print. She can do Etsy prints. Okay, so now she's doing Etsy prints. That's only going to make her a little bit of money. Because you can sell Etsy prints for $5? You can sell for as much as you want, but honestly, people can just print out pictures on Pinterest. They can make something with AI at this point that looks similar to what you made. So, I mean, she might get $5 a print, right? Yeah, that $5 is going to add up, but it's not really going to move her life in a direction. It's not it's not going to do what it's supposed to do, right? So she can go that way. She can go the second way, which is Instagram hustling. She can IG hustle. Let's see. She can IG hustle, and that might make her a couple $100. So she might make $300, $200 if she just do pictures with people holding the fruit or something like that. Somehow incorporate the fruit inside with people so they feel like the picture's for them and stuff like that. That's a whole other thing. I done that before, and again, it gets tiring. You gotta chase people for their deposits and stuff, and who wants to do that? And it always has its seasons. Photography has its seasons. We know that, right? So now, all right, she can go this way, right? But what I would tell Sue is, okay, you want to take pictures of fruit. So you want to take pictures of, I'm gonna put apple pictures right here for reference. Right? She wants to take pictures of apples or whatever type of fruit. That's what she really wants to do. This is what she really wants to do. But she's stuck doing this too because this is the only way that she understands how to make money. So what I would tell her is you need to make your love of taking fruit pictures you need to make it into a need-based business. So she needs to make this a need-based business, right? So that way she doesn't have to do all this stuff that's going to either make her a little bit of money or some stuff that she really don't want to do, right? So how she would say, Siren, how am I going to make this a need-based business? Nobody really needs pictures of fruit. Okay, cool. You could do two things. This is two things I would tell her. One, you could start a product. You could sell a product. She can sell a product that has to do with fruit. So that could be fruit favorite lip gloss. She can do fruit flavored lip gloss and stuff like that. She can do a fruit flavored body butter, whatever, right? But we're going to just go lip gloss for this example. So she can sell lip gloss that's fruit. Why? That has nothing to do with taking fruit pictures, right? But just bear with me for a minute, right? So she could take that, right? So I would tell her sell something that has to do with fruit, right? So what she could do is she could start a company that sells lip gloss. Now, what she would want to do is she wants to add a need to this element. So the need that she could add to it is, okay, if she lives in a colder city, or she can make sure she targets people who live in colder city, she can focus on them having really dry, cracked lips, but not being able to really wear anything but Blistex. And Blistex is not really a cute thing you want to pull out at a party. It doesn't really smell like strawberries and bananas and stuff like that. It smells like medicine. So she can make sure when she makes her lip gloss that she adds a moisturizing component to it that actually helps with dry, cracked lips. Because now what that helps, that becomes a health need. So now that becomes a health need. I hope y'all can see my writing, but now that becomes a health need. So there are people out here who have dry, cracked lips that are extremely painful, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a medical condition. So she can just work with her vendor to make sure her lip gloss solves that product. So where do her pictures come in? Her pictures come in when it comes to marketing. Because now, and I'm gonna put some examples up here, because now what can happen is she can hire herself. Sue can go and hire herself, right? Because now back to her original idea, right? All the way down here. Marketing. She can hire herself for marketing. So now all the pictures that she takes of fruit and stuff like that, she can lay the lip gloss in her like little fruit setups. She can do like little videos and stuff like that, little Instagram reels and stuff like that of like fruit rolling around. Just really get artistic with it and get artsy with it and stuff like that. I'll put an example of what her page can look like and everything like that on the screen. But now she hires herself as the marketing of her fruit flavored lip gloss company that solves a medical issue like dry, cracked lips. So now people are going to start buying it because it's going to be cute, it's going to be pretty, it's going to smell good, and it's going to solve a problem that they already had. So it's something that people are already buying anyway. She just did it her own way. And now to help her sell that product, she has to take the fruit pictures. So eventually the product that she's selling is going to pay for her to be taking the pictures. And as long as she sells a lot of it, because she can charge let's say she charged like $25, and that might sound crazy, but people have paid $25 for some good ass lip gloss, especially if it really solves the issue. That's why I hone in. Make sure you have a really good product, because if you have a really good product and you slap your art on it, woo, what I tell you, like when I tell you the money is just going to drop into your account. So she can sell it for $25. That's $100 every 4 people she sells to, and she don't even got to leave her house but to maybe mail off the packages. And that's if she doesn't find a company that can drop ship for her. Because if she want to remove it from herself even more, all she got to do is order her samples and then get a drop shipping company that actually does all the shipping for her. And all she's doing all day is taking pictures of fruit and stuff like that, and doing little setups of fruit and stuff like that, and marketing her business. So she's getting paid to do what she loves already. And the money she's making more money. She's making more money and doing something she wants to do than she would be selling her prints on Etsy or, on Instagram, trying to hustle people into photo shoots and stuff, like chasing people around. So that's the first way we will make her business a need-based business. Now on the next video, I'm going to show you how to take it a step further. If you want to fuck around and be a millionaire, I'm going to teach you how to take it a step further, how you can, really make a living off of fruit pictures.